You're gonna really get smoked out though in a serious way. This looks deceptively easy. We're gonna go out the gate with some kind of cardiovascular power work, but in a very low impact, joint friendly way. So you can jump onto any stable box or bench. You can also do an ottoman. My wife says no to the ottoman. So we're going to go with this little step setup here, but what we're gonna do is get set up. I'm gonna hinge on my hips flat back. So I got bends, ankles, knees, and hips, and then from there I'm gonna extend from that position. Notice how my thumbs turn and rotate out. I jump up, land soft, okay? Now my landing, I'm here. So I don't want my knees caving in, and I wanna make sure that my thumbs are up and out like this, so I've got active shoulders. The more active my shoulders are, watch what happens. See, when my shoulders are not active, my chest rounds and slumps, I'm more likely to get in bad position. Look at this. It's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, not a good look. Boom, that's how I wanna land. Instead of jumping back down and risking an Achilles rupture, we're gonna slowly step down with one leg, jump back up, and then slowly, in control, step down the other leg. So working power on the up, strength and stability on one leg at a time on the way down. And we keep repeating that pattern. Start with a lower box or step as needed, but don't go so high as well. The progression is not getting so high that you have to jump and land in a deep squat position. I want the box at a height that where you're jumping is getting a good jump. You're still landing in kind of a quarter squat athletic position. Otherwise it becomes a dangerous movement and not about power or conditioning, about how low can you sink down. It's just not a smart way to do it, okay? But that's movement one. From there, rotating side plank to push-up for 2 minutes. This is crazy hard. So what we're gonna do is get into a push-up position. You can either do a push-up here every time you get to the push-up position, or just hold plank. If you do the push-up, keep the forearms vertical, elbows are about 30 to 45 degrees away from the trunk. We push up, transfer to your right side, and assume a right side plank. Head in line with spine, ribs and shoulders on, abs crunch. Think about leaning against an imaginary wall. I rotate back to push-up. I can add the push-up, and now I'm rotating over to the left plank. And I'm gonna keep repeating that for 2 straight minutes. I can speed it up, I can slow it down. If you wanna add a top leg raise here briefly, or even a bottom leg raise here, you can, to kind of mix things up. Have some fun with it, but go for that in time. Shoulders, core, obliques, super corrective, super challenging, all right? From there, crossover step ups. If you wanna get a bench or ottoman for this, I like the thinner. It isn't too wide, can be tough on this. You want it thin enough that it's kind of easy to transfer over, but what we're gonna do here is, whatever foot is on the box, that's where all the weight should be. And what we're gonna do is transferring side to side. That's good lateral frontal plane movement that'll smoke the hips and really help strengthen this lower quad muscle called the vastus medialis obliquus, the VMO, very important knee stabilizer. So what I'm gonna do is, arms reach for counterbalance, come to the side and control, other side. But keep the weight on that leg. Don't let too much weight come to the outside leg. That's kind of the progression as you start to put more weight and pressure onto the support work leg. You can also elevate the height as needed to increase the challenge. You're gonna do a minute on each leg, going side to side. Again, feeling some stretch in that lateral hip. And man, it's so good for hip and knee stability. From there, Glute Ham Walkout 2.0. We've shown these before, but here's a way to make it harder. So first of all, you can just do this for 2 straight minutes without the 2.0 action. Here's 1.0. So in terms of stability, you get most stability here, intermediate, most challenging. That's harder. What I'm gonna do is kind of go right here to start here, bridge up, crunch the abs, fully extend the hips, maintain that, and then slowly heel walk out into a fully extended position. Again, maintain that abdominal crunch and glute engagement, and then walking back slowly, smoking glutes and hamstrings, right? Without any equipment needed. Now, you can do that for 2 straight minutes. You can also go 1.0 on 2.0 on this. And you do a minute on each leg with that. So in this case, the left leg will always be in contact with the ground for the first minute, then it'll switch roles the second minute. I stay up, I'm gonna tuck the right knee to the chest, do my walkouts. Once I'm fully extended, I tuck that right knee to the chest again. But then I walk back, slowly in control, tuck that right knee again. So the left leg is really getting that treatment, so to speak, in that first minute, and then we're gonna switch roles in the second minute. Glute Ham Gauntlet. You'll love that one. That's a fun one. And again, no equipment needed. If you're smart, you can really destroy yourself in a good way with your body weight. And then our final movement is a 4-way seesaw lunge. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go forward lunge, reverse lunge, lateral lunge, curtsy lunge. And I keep repeating that pattern for time. Full minute with the left foot never leaving the floor, immediately switch and go on the other side. So I'm locked in, here we go. I go forward lunge, notice how the left foot stays down, reverse lunge, right into a lateral lunge, into a curtsy lunge. And then I go right into the next forward lunge. Sorry about that. You kind of get the arm action going, locked in, everybody's different. Reaching, coming back. And I'm gonna repeat that pattern 4 times, a minute each side. Get a good stretch of that adductor and groin, and then you feel an awesome stretch in the abductor hip rotators as you come through on that one, and keep repeating that pattern. That's the workout. I wish you luck, because as always, you will need it. I'm sadistic.